Good morning. 5:39, February 7th, 2014. I'm just beside myself today. Got the word last night, cancer's back full blown, and what I mean by that is my number's way high. It's higher than it was when I went in for surgery, so I'm gonna have to start chemo again. This time I'm gonna lose my hair. They're going to mix some extra stuff with it. I'm glad I don't do radiation yet, but I've got tumors and it's interfering, giving me pain, and this is one thing that's going on. So we're going to hope that this chemo definitely does it. There's going to be a couple things that I'm going to do that I've been doing, and I was going to get deeper into this later, but I'm going to get into it now. I have nothing to lose. The thing we're going to do is do what we can do, and but the whole thing we got to start with is the emotion. I'm speechless. I am angry, sad. I am 53 years old and can't believe this. I had like I said, the Whipple done a year and a half ago, but I have to tell you that I don't even feel like I'm sick. I don't feel the pain. I don't. It's not like you got massive pain that hurts. I had a rolling pain now and then, but it's nothing like that. It's, I don't even know that it's there. They found it and it's bad. And she sat there and said yesterday it could be 6 months if I don't get the chemo. And I don't want the chemo, but I'm gonna have no choice. The thing is I've been eating Rick Simpson oil for 6 months, and I don't know if it works or not. You can probably sit there and say that my condition was so bad to start off with, it wouldn't work on a condition like that. I would understand that. I've been taking it for 6 months after my surgery for preventive maintenance and hoping that my cancer would not come back. Watched the films, learned to make it. Feel I've gotten very good. I feel that it's worked. It's done a lot of good things to me, but when it comes to this cancer thing and the numbers and the blood cells and the scientific theory on it, I don't know if that works to that point. That's why I wish there would be more medical research on that. I think that's the thing that needs to be looked at anymore, and stop crying back and forth that, hey, it's a drug, and yes and no. Just get into research it, man. I mean, we got enough money. Just throw some cash in it, research it, see what's up. If your percentages are higher than 50-60% that it looks good, that it can do something, so be it. Put your money in it. The people are going to do it. It's not going to stop. They're over 40 years, so it could be. Well, I have pancreatic cancer, but they say not at the cancer center. They've had a big meeting when I talked to them yesterday, and they said pancreatic cancer, they're just not getting a handle on it. It's out of control, and they just don't know. So this is my journey. I didn't talk much about the Whipple before because I was like, hey, so far so good, I'm doing great, I can live another 10-15 years, so no sense in getting deep into it. But after yesterday, yes, we're going to get deep. I'm going to talk more on a special occasion on just to see feeling if the Simpson oil really works. I mean, I feel it does. Everybody's big believers in it. I can tell you a lot that I'm a guy that has my pros and my cons to things before I make a decision, and there's a lot of pros with it. I tell you right now, a lot. I don't see too many cons. So there's where we'll talk about that later. But today I'm shocked, because I could be. The odds are I will be dead in 6 months. I'm going to fight it. We're going to see what happens. I don't want the chemo. I've been doing the oil for 6 months, so this is where we talk about this again. Is if I've been doing this for 6 months, and I'm in that position right now, then, you know, what, why do I think it's going to keep working? So I had to make a decision on chemo or oil. I've been doing this for 6 months. Okay? Well, it's back. I have no choice but to do chemo, and it's not what I want to do. But at the same time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start eating twice as much of this. So we're just going to have to put both of them together, and we're going to have to see if it works. If not, as they always say, what did I have to lose? I understand that. You know, I'm going to try to be a little funny with this. I'm going to try to keep going, and we'll just see what happens. But I know that I have to put this on YouTube and try to follow it, because I'll be shaving soon my head, and I'm going to tape it and put it on there and just let you know my emotions. But when you first get told that your numbers are high, your cancer's full blown, this time it's big, I know what's happening. You know, this is going to be my slow cancer death, and we're just going to try to make this as comfortable as possible to everybody, and just explain, you know, what's going on, and in steps as we go. Right now, at my step, I have some pain going across my intestines. That's what really started it, and I, you know, still go to the bathroom fine, I poop fine, I pee fine, but there's some tumors on my liver, tumors in my intestines, and tumors in my tummy. I thought it was my diverticulosis, and it's not. After the surgery, it came up, and that's what it is. So what we're going to do is, like I said, double up on the oil. We're going to start some chemo, and we're going to see what happens from there. But I'll probably go in and out on this. I hope everybody can follow me, because it's just a lot of stuff that I have to put in a little bit of time. But I would just want to tell you my journey at the end. You know, I wish there was some way that we could have some type of bucket list help or something. You know, it's just like Kid Rock, man. I always wanted to see my boy and never could, and you know, it would just be just a dream of my life to get on a Learjet and, man, just be somebody for a day. I got this nobody thing because I've been a nobody, and I just want to be somebody for a day. You know, and it's because of I have time. I just, thank God I didn't fall over of a heart attack. I've got a little time left, and even if it's 6 months and the chemo gives me another 6, hey, you know, probably a year, because again, pancreatic cancers, 96% that people are going to die in the next 5 years after their surgery. 96%. That means 4% will live. So I guess I'm in that 96%. And I've been the chosen one. I've been the one that gets to meet God before a lot of other people do. So this is kind of going to get exciting and non-exciting and tearful and all that good stuff. So this is how I started, but I'm scared to death. Scared to death. So I need to call, I'm going to call hospice. I'm going to get some help from hospice, and we'll start there, you know, and that's all we can do. So, love you, you know. One thing about people that I would say, you know, is I think people take the moment for granted. They take their moment, everyday moment, they live their life, and they take it for granted, because they sure don't know, and they don't plan in what's going to go on. Because of one day I'm fine, next day I got pancreatic cancer, a year later I'm still fighting it, a year and a half later I'm going to die from it. So it's pretty much, you know, set in stone what's going to happen. So, and it's only in due time. But I'm going to try to be comfortable with everything, and let's walk through this, you know, so everybody can understand my emotions and my feelings. And if you have to go through with it, let's try to make it easy on everyone, you know, because hospice, I feel, has to be the first thing for them to teach you. They have to teach your caregiver, you know, your lover, you know, and basically how to deal with this. And if we take care of it early, it just makes it so much better, because of we're ready at the end, and all of our ducks are in a row. So I'm getting my ducks in a row, and we'll talk about that a little later. So I'm going on the porch, get some peace and quiet meditation, drink my tea like I love to do every morning with my little woman. Fortunately, I want her to sleep. She's been through a tough time mentally, and I'm letting her sleep in today. So I want to go out there, get me some more meditation about her word said, and we'll chat later. So peace.